Hi, welcome in. This is HSN. My name is Ty Mayberry, and this is our pre-season lawn garden sale. I know you're thinking, it's January, it's still snowing where I am. Yes, but we're getting started early this year because over the next 4 or 5 months, it's hard for us to keep a lot of these things in stock. So we're giving you an early look here. And I want to start now with the most unique, the most beautiful, the most eye-catching disc lights that we do here at HSN from Bell & Howell. You know these disc lights, they are wildly popular because you don't need to run any wires, you're not digging any trenches, you're not remembering to turn them on. They are solar powered, you can move them around, place them where you want, but take a close look at these. These have that mosaic design, which just gives you something spectacular when they come on. Take a close look. This is a great shot. If you're shopping with me, take a really close look here and you can see. So that is that kind of solar panel right there in the middle. And then these light up just something stunning. Normally, I talk about these in a 6-pack for $39.99. Today, you're getting an 8-pack and you get to choose your color. Here is the blue. This is the one, that's the nice close-up of the blue there, really nice. See all the different shapes and different pieces there. This is gonna be your tan. You'll see that at hsn.com. I want you to follow along with us there. And then we also have them in a pink, which is kind of a fuchsia color as well. No installation, no maintenance, beautiful light, $39.99. Joining us today, our special guest, not only home and outdoor expert that always represents Bell & Howell, but has a design background, knows something about design. So when it comes to light, when it comes to beautiful, unique light, this is the man we turn to.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Chad.
I was just waiting, what is he going to say?
No, I usually remember halfway through our presentation and go, that's right. Chad has that design background.
Minor in interior design when I was in college, yeah. So this is, you're going to get the stakes included, of course, but you can lay these flat. This is, let me pretend like you know what a disc light is from the very beginning, because if you're tuning in and you see these, you know they look different from the very start. However, these are hand-laid glass. We have to break glass and then find the right sizes after we break them. The artisans use a pattern, so they're very similar, but every single disc light is going to have slight variations, like we talk about with jewelry here, our fine gemstones, because we can't get every single glass to match perfectly. We do our best, we use a pattern, but you're gonna notice each one is very unique. Here's what I know though, it takes us the longest we've ever taken to make these because they have to be laid by hand. It is real ceramic and real glass, making this mosaic design. I joked with Guy Yovan earlier that we love when HSN buys Bell & Howell product from us, of course, but when we get the purchase order for these, we're like, oh gosh,
it's good.
This is a lot of work.
Right, because that's the difference you see here. And we talk about disc lights a lot.
Yeah.
You can kind of mass produce those and those are great
Right.
and you come in different color and you can put them everywhere. But if you want something truly unique, if you want that conversation piece, that eye-catching design, I want to show you too, as I rub my finger across here, because it's the question I had when I saw them. Is that going to be, are there bumps? Are there sharp? Look, I'm rubbing my finger.
No, we figured it out.
I don't know how you did that, but again, look at that. When you said natural gemstones, that's exactly what it reminds me of. Each one is unique. Each one is a little bit different, and you can tell it's just like a piece of nature, a piece of Mother Nature that you're getting. And on top of that, it's maybe the most easy lighting you'll ever do.
Yeah, they really like me to sort of call out that every single one has variations.
Sure,
so that when you get it home as a customer, you understand that these are handcrafted pieces of art, quite frankly.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what they look like in your home, think about stained glass for a second. You know, when you have a stained glass piece and the light shines through that stained glass, that's what's happening here. Now, if you've never seen a disc light, take a look at your screen. You see that it's a hard ground. You're not, you can mount them vertically. What we're used to is solar decorative lighting that you line your sidewalks or your driveway or your pathway with is things you have to stick down into the ground, right? And then there's usually one little LED that shines directly down and a tiny little solar panel. Take a look at the difference in the solar panel between the two, by the way, when you're talking about battery and capturing the sun and lasting all night long.
Much
now,
more space,
when we invented disc lights, of course you get the stake and you can use it however you would normally use them. But why I think they've become popular, we've sold millions, is because docks, decks, patios, driveways, sidewalks, railings, you know, on your porch, going up each step could have one of these. You're gonna get light going up, you're gonna get light coming out of the side, and then if you wanna mount it vertically, there is a keyhole right there where you could mount that on a nail or a screw, and then you can hang it, basically. And a lot of customers will do that on their mailbox so they don't miss, so it's nice and seen. But if you're going to use your stake, you pop those in those 4 holes, 1 button on the back, you flip that button the first time, it charges up with the sun, and you never have to worry about it because it comes on when it's dark automatically, and then when the sun comes up, it shuts off automatically.
Again, I'm asking you to get some lighting home that has no maintenance. I'm not saying, hey, remember to turn these on every night, remember to set the timer, remember to plug them in. None of that. You choose your color. You get 1 set or maybe 2 sets. The reason these go so fast is people are picking up multiple sets, or what happens is you pick up 1 set, you love them so much you come back and you just have to keep your fingers crossed that we have the color that you want. So this could be the opportunity to pick up multiple sets. But to get this unique look, when Chad is talking about putting them on, maybe up on the wall or on your mailbox, even during the day with this beautiful design. Look, the other disc lights are great, but during the day they look like stainless steel. They look like a light. It's like, great, that light will be useful when it's nighttime. But imagine having this maybe out back, maybe by the grill, out where you like to hang out. You get this beautiful look during the day, and then when it lights up, really stunning. 8 of these, $39.99. That's about $5 a light. Get your order in now.
Now, Guy this morning says, he makes stained glass things, and I challenge him. I said, could you make one? Could you make one for $5? Because that's basically less than $5. Could you make that yourself with the glass and the ceramic and the lighting and the battery? Could you buy the solar battery for $5?
Yeah, no way.
The value here is unbelievable, and it's just because of Bell & Howell. We manufacture in mass, and these are very small, but we use our power, our buying power, to say, look, we buy a lot of other lighting. This lighting in particular, you just got to cut us a deal because of how much other things we buy. Now, you can stake them in the grass, but lay them on your sidewalk or your patio or your deck or around your pool if you have one, or your hot tub. You can mow over them. They only rise up about 1 inch, so as long as your mower's set above 1 inch, obviously it's not going to hurt it. Like your other disc lights, your other solar lighting that's flat, you can absolutely do the same thing with these. These are durable, even though they look delicate. In fact, the one question I get is because it is ceramic, and I'm going to spray away from you. I didn't mean to turn my way away from you. I just don't want to get tie wet. I'm going to spray this because even though it's ceramic, it's weather resistant. Nothing will penetrate through that because we've layered it with a piece of acrylic in between the 2 layers of ceramic. So it doesn't actually get anywhere, the water. It's all sealed, and all you have to do is make sure that solar panel is exposed. So if it's snowing where you are, and you want to bring them above the snow, or just wipe them off so it can still get that sun, and then it needs about 4 or 5 hours every day. It will last the whole night while you're sleeping. Mine are still on when I wake up.
And here is where just a few options of where you're going to put these. Maybe it's a pathway walking up to your home so you can see it. Maybe it's the stairs going up to your home. Maybe it's in the backyard, right, where you like to hang out and you like a little bit of lighting. Maybe it's in that little flower bed and you want to highlight some of the stuff that you did, some of the plants that you put in. I see my neighbors have disc lights all over that they got here at HSN, and it lights up specifically right where they want it. They have this little rock path, and it's beautiful. They spread them a couple of feet out each, and just at night they come on. Don't have to remember to turn them on. So place these wherever you want, and then, Chad, if you want to move them, if you want to take them to the bed, it's not permanent.
I forget.
It can be very expensive to put in lighting, and it's very permanent to put in lighting. If you are renting, these are perfect. If you want to move these to the front, the back, these are perfect. If you place them out at one spot and you go, maybe I want them somewhere else, pick them up, move them to somewhere else. It makes it so easy. Or if you're just having a party in the backyard, like, you know what, I'm going to grab my disc lights and we're going to hang out in the backyard. I'm going to put them out there. $39.99 for 8 of them, but these in particular are the most unique, most beautiful that I think we have here at HSN.
Yeah, when Ty puts all the disc lights out, I'm going to get into this shot, Sam, if that's okay. Our producer, Sam, who I just love, is working very well with me today with all my craziness. But if Ty put these out and then Ty's wife comes home and says, Ty, those aren't even in a straight line.
It's true.
Then you just literally move them around, and there's no wiring, there's no hiring. They're flat, okay? Now, Sam, tell me if I'm doing too much here, but can I take a couple of these over to this patio table? Because I think that's how you're going to use them.
Great.
And so there's a patio table here. This wasn't planned, but it just came to me that when you are having your dinner parties and things like that, and you don't want you don't want the big lights, as they say. You put these on your table for that ambient sort of light that just sort of illuminates in that 360 degree, because it will shine on the table, but it'll also shine up, and it doesn't take up space. They're flat.
Yes.
Now, the picture you're gonna see though, Ty, on your screen, that's from my house here in Tampa.
Oh, wow.
It's a townhouse. It's in the city, okay? It's here, but it's concrete. It's a cement post there. That's the balcony. And so I have no grass to stake these down into.
Right.
I have to lay them on something flat and hard. That's what I've done with these. It's really the only type of lighting that I can play with because I don't have a yard to play with. Yeah.
Right. As long as they're out somewhere where they're going to collect that sun right here, then they're going to glow for you, and they're going to glow through that beautiful mosaic design. I do want to show you again. If you are putting them in a yard, look, that you're also getting the stakes. If you want to drive them down, you're getting all of those as well. But most people are using them just like this, placing them right where you want. No maintenance at all. $39.99 for 8 of them. This is coming down to less than $5 each for this design. And this is just some ideas of where maybe you want to highlight, or maybe it's just to see that pathway. Maybe it's actually very functional, the ones you want. But for 8 of them right now, $39.99 for 8 of these, get these home. I say this too. If you're thinking about, do I need 2, do I need 1 set? Here's the thing. We have 30 days to send back the second set if you don't use them. I would grab both sets right now, see how many you use. We give you 30 days to try anything out, a full month here at HSN, and right now, with it getting darker earlier, it's a great time to test these out. Grab both sets to make sure you have those. If for some reason you don't use the second set, no problem, send it back. But grab both sets while you can.
Now, we've done these same exact mosaic disc lights in the past, as Ty has a great point here. You've seen this before, not at this value. This is the best deal we've ever done, hands down. You're hearing it from me, Bell & Howell itself. This is that same blue from previous years. So if you're looking to add to your collection, if you do need more and you came back and they were sold out, this is the same exact blue, it's the same exact glass. They will match perfectly. Same thing with the tan and the fuchsia. So if you're one of those customers who missed out because we won't, let me just say this. Yeah, it's January. We know it's January. By the time April and May comes around, we're not going to have these. We just don't make them that late into the year.
Yeah.
This is when Bell & Howell, just like every other retailer, is selling our lawn and garden items. By the time April and May, you know what happens. It's Halloween and Christmas already.
So we've already moved in. Yes, that's true. That is true. And I was just showing you kind of the difference there when you go to hsn.com, the difference what's called tan and what's called the pink, which I kind of refer to as kind of a fuchsia. But just the combination, really, Chad, you're right. If you wanted to combine these, maybe I get a set of these and a set of these, and I kind of mix and match
let me put the blue in there
bit.
because you can't go wrong. You saw that picture on your screen a little bit ago. I had all 3 colors out. That was what was so great. And in the years past, if you purchased the blue, the tan, or the fuchsia, the pink that we call it, it is that same exact color from all the previous years. We're using the same glass we always have, the same ceramic, the same artisans, the same handcrafting these. We couldn't be prouder, if you can't hear my voice.
Nice,
We pump out the other disc lights. We sell them in millions. They're great. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just steel, so you can use a machine. These are handcrafted glass and ceramic. We can't use a machine for this.
Right.
They have to be, and that's why I have to give you, the customer, the disclaimer that you will see some variations from disc light to disc light. We use a pattern. They're going to be so close. So unless you're using like, oh, I wonder if that, you won't notice, but I do give you that disclaimer.
Here it is, $39.99. You got about 30 seconds. I want you to get your order in. If it's 1, if it's 2 sets, front of the house, back of the house, wherever you want to put them. But these are the unique ones. These are the ones that are kind of magical. These are the mosaic ones. You will see other disc lights, and we'll have other disc lights for you throughout the season, throughout the year. I can't guarantee that we will have these again because they take longer to make and they're more unique. So this is your opportunity. You're getting a set of 8. What you're looking at on your screen, that's the blue and the tan. And then you also have the pink to choose from as well. 869-266. Go to hsn.com, and very quickly, Bell & Howell is who we turn to for lighting. Bell & Howell is always kind of pushing the envelope a little bit, right? But backed by the power of the lighting first,
We've won Academy Awards for our lighting and our lenses, and that's really what it takes to make an outdoor solar light and come to life and be powerful and last you all night long. And we don't forget, we bring you great deals because we sell in 99 countries. We're using our buying power to bring HSN those stellar values at a low, low cost. It does not reflect the quality that you're seeing on your screen.
There's nothing quite like these, and nothing easier when it comes to installation, when it comes to just placing them where you want to put them. That's it. Get them home, give them a try. You're going to love these, but make sure you get the color that you'll want. Make sure you don't wait, and then that color that you really wanted is sold out there. Item number is 869-266. Chad, thanks so much, man. We're starting our gardening shows early. When are you back?
Marlo Smith and her Finally Friday show with our stretch belts.
Fun. Oh, I love the stretch belts. You know I do. I love. Okay. See.